Welcome to The Good Pod, where today we're talking The Good Wife, Season 3, Episode 14, Another Ham Sandwich. I'm one of your hosts, Jason Marissa. With me, as always, the one, the only, Marissa Garza. Marissa, before we get started, got some business we got to take care of, right?
Oh my God. First of all, I'm good. Are you good?
I'm good. Marissa, you good?
I'm good.
I'm good too.
Okay. All right.
Marissa, I'm so excited because I know I've been promising you this for a long time, and I finally have it ready for you. So here you go.
Oh my God.
What
is this?
Here's the thing I promised you. Okay.
I got it.
Yep,
Yeah.
you got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We good? We good? So
We're good.
For those wondering, I promised Marissa a long time ago I would make a donation to her charity. It's UNINEF. It's the United Nations International Nibs Emergency Fund. You know how Marissa loves her nibs, her pen nibs. She loves them.
Enough with the nibs. This is enough. This is too much. We've nibbed where no nibs can go again. No mas with the nibs.
Marissa, I'm sorry. I was not trying to offend. This is just kind of a joke. Just a joke. Okay.
Oh, Marissa, the nibs joke.
Yeah, I guess you don't find it funny.
Well, I need like something for the other side. It's very one-sided.
I know. Marissa, listen. If it makes you feel better.
Yeah. Okay? Yeah.
Go ahead. Just go ahead. Right here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh.
First of all, I would never do that in real life. That was really hard. And for those of you not watching, I went towards the camera and I sort of slapped him.
You didn't have to go that hard, Marissa. For me to feel it all the way in Baltimore from Chicago, you hit that with some feeling, Marissa. You hit it with some feeling. Okay. So are we even now? We good now?
I mean, I think so. I guess so. Okay. I guess I can pod with you now. I guess now.
Good. So
never see the word nibs again.
Okay. I'm taking a nibs break for at least the rest of this episode. No more nibs.
Okay? That's fair. That's fair.
Cool.
That was our end scene.
Yay. And cut. Okay, so that was kind of a little fun out of the way. This was a great episode. This was a fantastic. I think probably for me, maybe the best episode of season 3 at least.
Oh, for sure. Like this is like A+ Good Wife content.
Top 5 episode for me of the whole series so far.
Yeah.
We haven't been keeping track as we go. We should keep keeping track of like top rated episodes, some of our best episodes.
I mean, we could try, but
we could try. Okay. So before we dive deep into the episode, let's get some things out of the way. Let's talk about the ways that you at home can help this podcast. You can do that by rating, reviewing, and subscribing. Wherever it is you do all those things, we greatly appreciate it. We've been stuck at certain numbers for ratings and reviews, so let's if you haven't taken the time, take the time this week. Shoot us a review over on Apple Podcasts. Give us a rating over on Spotify. Those are the two best ways for us to track numbers about how people are feeling about the show. Leave us a great review. We love those things. So do those, please. Also subscribe wherever it is you can subscribe. And, also if you want to talk, just chat us up about anything, you can hit us up at thegoodpodfeedback@gmail.com. We also have another way that we recently started where you can contribute to the show if you so choose. We do have a page over at buymeacoffee.com/goodpod. If you go there, you can contribute monetarily to this podcast. We do this for free. We don't have any ads here, so we're just like, hey, if you want to pop us over a little something, we're not gonna be mad.
Great. That'd be so great. And Jason, someone has bought us a coffee.
Listen, buy us a couple coffees.
Yes. This goes out to Maria. Maria, thank you so much for supporting the show through Buy Me a Coffee. Very, 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 very grateful.
Yeah, so keep it coming, folks. We love you guys. We know you love us. So if you do so choose, no pressure. I mean, my daughter needs to eat. My daughter needs clothes. So if you want to break us off something, I'm not gonna be mad. Anyway,
I mean, it is 2025. I'll just be real.
Inflation hits, y'all. Inflation's a thing. Okay, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, Marissa, now that we've pressured our people to give us money, let's dive into this
Well,
fantastic fiction episode.
yes, let's dive into it, but also like make sure you pass us the money in an envelope.
Yeah, it's
And
got to be
yeah,
marked. Yeah, for sure.
it has to be.
I think Buy Me a Coffee will give you a receipt if you do so choose, just so you can prove what's going on in that transaction. So, I
Yeah,
think
we
it's
don't
a
want
way
any
you can do it.
funny business. We don't
No
want
funny
anyone.
business.
Yeah,
No.
we don't want any funny business.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, this week, it happened. We finally had a grand jury called for Will's indictment, and it was, I would say, fireworks in the courtroom.
So yeah, in the courtroom, right outside the courtroom.
Yeah. They were really they camped out. We were there for a while. We were there all day. So at the beginning of this episode, we see that the grand jury has been called. Will's outside, Elizabeth's outside. Diane decides to tell Alicia before she tells everyone else. And I thought this was really interesting because she's like, I just want you to know, and also like we never thought of you as like the person with the ear of the state's attorney. However, like I'm just gonna let you do what you want to do with this information.
Well, I mean, because Alicia has been kept kind of in the dark about everything that's going on. Because
Right.
Will doesn't want to muddy the waters. He's like, I don't really want to tell her what everything is going on. And so Diane tells Alicia, Alicia's like, oh, like that's what's going on. Like, what? Like, Alicia's like, what can I do to help? And Diane's like, well, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you to do anything. Like, we like listen. We never thought of you as like a part of the state attorney's office. We never used you in that way. Like, but
and you never acted that way. But if you felt like now's the time, like
Diane goes, I leave it to you. It's like again, like Will and Kalinda last episode when like, I'm gonna tell you to do something without telling you to do it. Diane gives her the eyebrow raiser, like, but if you wanted to, like, if you want to maybe like fish, if you want to fish Peter a little bit to maybe get back in the good graces, maybe give him a really good fishing so he does what you want. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's one of those things that she says without saying it. Like, I leave it to you.
Yeah, and like everyone's kind of like she's worried. Everyone's kind of on edge. She goes to tell everybody. Alicia is like out the door in 2 seconds. She's like, I cannot be here. Eli's expecting her to work together. Caitlin's like, you want me to take care of Eli? She's like, yeah, go do that.
Yeah, whatever. See ya.
Yeah, bye. And she ends up like walking into Peter's office because I think her first instinct is, I'm going to tell Peter to stop this.
Number one.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
She walks in there and she's like, okay, maybe not.
I think she walks in and she's like, this is probably not the venue for this. This is probably not the place to do this because this will only make things worse.
Well, it's
if I make a scene in the state's attorney's office.
It's like his position of power, right? It's his turf. It's his place.
True. Very true. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, I think that is because where this confrontation ends up happening is definitely Alicia's turf. So she's like, not the place, not the time. Like Peter even catches her coming outside his office. He's like, what's up, girl? Yeah. She's like, I'll get you later. I'm gonna get your ass later, Peter.
Like, it's about Jackie.
Yeah.
Totally, I mean, totally. I don't blame her for that, but yeah.
Peter looks gobsmacked. He's like, huh, that was weird. Really,
Peter,
bro? What do you know think,
what's going on?
Why do you think she's mad at you? Why do you think she might be a little perturbed with some things going on around here? Like
really? You don't know what's going on right outside your door. Like, it's right there. So Alicia runs through the hallway, ended up meeting with Will, and they have that moment of like, I didn't want to tell you, but with their eyes. Like, I didn't want to tell you. Oh my gosh, you should have told me. Blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. And basically Alicia says, well, okay, I'm still a lawyer in your firm. You can still use me. And I also happen to have like some information about the state attorney's office.
Use me.
Yeah, a little bit like, oh, interesting.
A little bit.
So the case or the trial starts. The grand jury trial starts with Andrew Wiley, our favorite dad investigator, on the stand, and he's just here basically to tell us he is playing Kalinda's role of explaining things.
Exposition king, baby, exposition king.
Yeah, he's like, so
might as well be a previously on segment.
Yeah. it's like Will gets favorable judgments from judges about 60 or 75% of the time, which is higher than the average, and it happened to be these three judges who were doing this thing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And they also played at the same basketball game. That's all I'm saying. So then we get a little peek into Elsbeth's brain on this one, which is always great. And she's very smart because she's like, listen, as we learned in a couple episodes ago last season, because it was only called Ham Sandwich, the episode was called Ham Sandwich, not Another Ham Sandwich. So because it was only 2 words, it had to be an episode or season 2. In Chicago, it's very, very rare to not get indicted from a grand jury. Like they're just going to indict you. And so everyone's playing with that in their mind of like, this is how it's going to go. So her whole strategy here is like, okay, the most damage, the best play we have here is to get someone to pull the plug on this. And who could be the person to pull the plug on this? It's got to be Peter. So everyone who goes in here, basically say Peter's name 800 gazillion times. And make sure that the jury is like asking, why are people talking about Peter?
Yeah, I mean, they want to kind of in a way implicate Peter without implicating Peter. Be like, let's put his name in this as much as we can. Let's tie this guy into this case. Let's make sure that everyone knows that Peter is somehow involved in this. We all have dealings with Peter this, Peter that, so that it really starts. It can really, like, we're targeting Carrie right here, like. Elsbeth tells
because he's like the ear to Peter.
Yeah. So if you keep mentioning Peter, that's going to freak Carrie out. Carrie's going to go to Peter. Peter's going to be like, I don't like my name being used so much. Let's cut this so people don't start asking too many questions.
And it's so great because through all of the people on the stand, like Carrie's smiling. He's like, okay, I see you. I see what you're doing.
But Dana's like, what's going on? Why do they keep saying?
Yeah, Dana. Peter? I mean, you've been in the state's attorney's office for so long. Wouldn't you be able to pick up on the clues?
I'm like, shut up, Dana. Shut up. It Carrie's like, they're tying Peter to this. That's why they keep saying his name. It's like, duh.
Yeah. So Diane's the first one to go on the stand. She does a fantastic job, but gets taken off of guard a little bit. She's being asked all these questions about like how she knew Will. Did she know about Will's trouble in Baltimore? And Diane does a great job by asking like, I'll need some more specifics on this to be able to tell you. I only know what you told me.
And Diane's like, and you told me that y'all didn't have enough evidence to prosecute him for that. So
what are we doing here? Well, and at least Peter thought there wasn't enough evidence.
Yeah.
So
Peter, who also played in these basketball games.
Yeah.
The state's attorney who y'all work for also was in these basketball games. Isn't that weird, y'all? Like, she looks at the jury. Isn't that weird?
Well,
odd.
Yeah, because like Wendy Scott Carr is going in there trying to get Diane to say that she went to one of these games, trying to get like even more. She's like, I don't play basketball.
Well, she's kind of giving Diane like some props here. She's like, Diane, you didn't want to go to these games, right? Because you probably saw there was some hinky stuff going on. And Dan's like, no, darling, I just don't play basketball. That's the whole thing. I just don't do that.
Agnes would never.
Agnes would never. That's a poor people's sport.
Poor sport. Yes. So we get it through there. And then Wendy Scott Carr talks about the McDermott case. Okay. Just to review.
Recap.
Yeah.
Expedition Queen, Marissa Garza. Here we go. Previously on The Good Wife.
So the McDermott case was identified by Kalinda and Will as a possible vulnerability case. And this is where Will told Kalinda, I can't tell you to do anything. I can't tell you to do anything with it. But if you want to do something with it, you can. And she took it.
And at the same time, Dana was pushing pressure on Kalinda to be like, give me something on Will, or I bring up this Alicia forged document from a couple episodes ago. So this plays wonderfully into our people's hands. Like, okay, I guess I have to give you something. What will I give you? I'll hand deliver you this McDermott file. And as we talked about last episode, like they really tried to set this up to make it look like last episode that Kalinda had chosen to betray Will over Alicia. But last episode we all was like, maybe not what it looks like.
As we learned in this episode, like it's part of a grand plan. Like everyone's got a strategy going on to try and help Will here, and this is part of it. This was a case where there was like someone had a reaction or died, I can't remember, to
A child died due to eating peanut oil.
Yes, peanut oil. And Will took on the case when the judge was switched to Judge Parks. And so basically Wendy Scott Carr is like, isn't that convenient? Isn't that weird? At the same time, Diane's like, what the fudge? How does she know about this?
What the fiddlesticks? It's like, so it's funny because it kind of like Wendy Scott Carr is kind of arguing what Diane is saying, because Diane is like, yeah, like obviously if they are doing these basketball games, they do have a good relationship with these judges. So yes, and that's part of the reason why Will wanted to take the case. But Wendy Scott Carr is like, aha, ha, ha, aha. But it's like, no, I just told you, like, Parks and Will had a previous relationship. That's why Will took the case. But it does make Diane be like, oh, huh. Yeah.
Well, and also, like, how did she know about all, like, there was stuff that that Diane knew that Wendy Scott Carr wouldn't know.
Yeah,
so she like, she like busts out of the courtroom and is like, I need to talk to you, Will.
William, let's have a conversation over here.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, or maybe we should talk.
When Diane says, can I have a moment? It's like, oh shit, yeah, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I would not want to be. Do you know? Side note: do you know that Diane, Christine Baranski has decided to learn Italian? She's just like, I'm not going to be bored. I'm just going to learn Italian. I was like, I just want to be you when I grow up.
In the year 2025.
Yeah. She's just
honestly, Christine Baranski is the type where I just would have been like, I just thought she knew Italian already. Like,
I know, but
she seems like the type.
I just want to hang out with her. I'm like, adult goals for me. When I'm adult, when I'm a grown up, which I'm not now, even though I am,
not at all.
I want to be her.
Well, see, I'm a 90s kid, so I am a Toys R Us kid. So I don't want to grow up. I just want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Toys R Us
I would be that way forever. So I'm never growing up. But yeah, Christine Baranski just seems like a type that would have like taken a 6-month sabbatical to go to Venice just to learn the culture and learn the language. Like
learning it.
Darling, I went to Venice over the summer to immerse myself in the culture. Like she just seems like that type of person.
I'm very inspired. Anyway, back to the case. Dana, because of this like thing, Diane's testimony, Dana meets up with Kalinda and it's like, the McDermott case isn't going to hold up. Like, we need more. And, you know, if you give me more, like, I can just take that thing about Alicia and just rip it up. I'll just rip it up. I'll be gone. And that's fine. So she's still kind of really putting the pressure there. And Elsbeth is like, also questioning how the state's attorney knew so much about this case, because at the time when Will and Kalinda were talking about it, Elsbeth, with her sense of like instinct, was just like, I'm going to leave. I don't need to know about this. I'm going to go.
Yeah, and I love like at some point they were like when Diane comes to Will, it was like, why do they know so much about the McDermott case? Will shoots Kalinda a look. It's like, what did you like? What we're supposed to interpret as, you've betrayed me, haven't you?
Well, and then
what have you done?
I'll look into it. I'm on it. Like, I'm gonna go do something. Yeah. Okay, I'm just like gonna go around the corner.
They really try to get us.
Yeah. Next on the stand is David Lee. Before he got on the stand, Elsbeth tells David Lee he has to smile or else no one will believe him. And so this whole time he's smiling.
You should not, but see, that was the wrong play, because David Lee smiling is like, that's not natural. That's like
so weird.
It's scary. It's like it seems like, did this man just kill someone? He seems like a madman. This smile is like, it's like, that's creepy. Don't smile anymore. Don't smile, David. We don't need you to smile.
We don't need him to smile, but we do need him to testify. And he was questioned about this interview he did in the Chicago Magazine. I'm assuming it is the 16th most eligible bachelor in Chicago.
Profile,
yeah.
Where he was posing his underwear.
I got like everyone talking. I'm assuming I had to do that, but he's like, basically saying in this piece that, like, Will's as sneaky as I am, you know, like we just get up to that ethical line and we don't go over it. And Wendy Scott Carr's like, ooh, what is that line? Like, what could you tell me more about that line? And have you done work for judges? Any other work? He's like, yeah, I've done trust work for, Judge Parks, but I've also done like trust work for Peter Florrick.
Peter Florrick. like I've done work for Peter Florrick. That's Peter Florrick, the state's attorney.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. So, if you want to say it's a conflict of interest, I mean, then we got something to look at here. And so he's very high on himself as he exits
Of course.
and tells Will, like, it's all about Judge Parks. It's all about Judge Parks. So at this point, Will marches into Judge Parks' office. And I don't know if this was this like a Mission Impossible thing? It was like, or like an Ocean's 11. It was like this
Yeah, for
happened, then
sure.
this happened,
For
then this
sure.
happened.
They,
So
they were in the Lockhart Gardner offices planning this whole thing. All right, when David comes out, tells me that it's all about Parks, I'm gonna look really upset. I'm gonna look peeved.
yeah,
I'm gonna go marching into Parks' office and hand him an envelope. It's like, okay. Well, we'll all make sure that Andrew Wiley is exactly where we need him to be.
yeah. He's
What we
like
didn't
right
see
there.
what we didn't see is a side mission of Kalinda getting Andrew exactly where she wanted him to be, so that he could see that Will was going into Park's office.
Yeah, like
Like he
when
was
she
turned
went to
around and Kalinda
go.
was like, "Hey, can you look over this way? Like, hey, I have something to tell you over here."
Yeah, it was a very good setup, and there is a very clear picture taken of Will exchanging an envelope with Judge Parks. That's all we
with
know at
with,
this point.
with someone, because we
With
never see
someone, that's
Parks
true.
getting the envelope. All we
Right.
see is like, I don't even think we see a hand. We literally just see a picture of Will
It's like
handing an
in the
envelope to
door.
someone in Parks's office. Like, I just
Yeah.
wanted him to go into the office and it's like Kalinda sitting in Parks's chair. Like, and Parks comes in like, "How'd y'all get in here?"
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. So he's doing some of that. And then Peter goes to visit Alicia because it is, now at the end of the day, he's got to go talk to Alicia about Jackie. He's like, don't worry about it. I'll talk to Jackie. Like, okay. And then I was like, why is she talking? Oh, yeah, because Jackie's horrible. Yeah, got it. And they have the conversation, Jason. They have the
Ooh.
conversation. She just found out about this. She's like, work's been pretty rough because what you're doing over there in the grand jury with the indictment, with everything, with my boyfriend.
And Peter's like, "Oh God, here we like look at him." He's like, "Oh, here we go." It's
And
like, yeah,
they,
you didn't think it was gonna come up, Peter? You didn't think I was gonna
yeah,
confront you about this?
yeah, for real. I mean, I don't know. What was your take on this whole thing? Because basically, Alicia's like, yes, I slept with Will, but what I did didn't really like impact my family. What you did is wrong, impacts your family. And um
I
Peter like says, yeah, this was about you sleeping with Will. Like he finally admits to it out loud. And then he's like, Will Gardner's not my family. So if I'm doing something wrong, it's not the same anymore.
I thought it was a good confrontation. I thought they could have done a lot more with it. I'm hoping we still have some things to talk about in that arena. But
Yeah.
I like this opening conversation about it because it's been a conversation a long time coming, right? Because Peter's had his it's like the worst kept secret that Alicia is sleeping with Will, as we will find out later. Like everyone pretty much knows. They could just say, like, they tried hard. They tried a little bit in the beginning of the season to hide it, but it was like, you're not hiding it well. Everyone knows effing Will, okay?
You were so
And
happy.
yeah, it's like, and Peter says, "Hey, this has nothing to do with us. I got Wendy Scott Carr on it to make sure it wouldn't like be looked at like I was doing something." And when he's like, "But she's making it worse. Like it keeps your hand clean at the expense of." He's like, "Go ahead, say it. Of Will." She's like, "No, my firm." AKA Will, the boss you've been sleeping with. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
he said it.
Yeah.
He
He
said it.
said it.
He said it out loud.
He
There's no
said it.
innuendo. There's no cheeky like referencing. He said it out loud. The boss you are sleeping with. And she's like, that's something. She's like, of course that's your shit. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, but here's the thing, Peter. Just like she could do what she wants.
He has no room.
He has no room.
None.
Yeah,
None.
like for him to be pissed off about this, I don't care. No stars.
Little Petey is privileged and entitled, so he thinks it's all about him. He thinks he's being wronged here,
Not a
and
fan.
Alicia's like, there's nothing between us. And Peter's like, oh, okay, like, oh, this is a different Alicia. This is
Well,
season 3 Alicia. He's like, I used to be able to tell when you lied. She's like, I'm not lying. He's like, yeah, but you're manipulating the truth like a pro. And Alicia, with the clapback of all clapbacks, is like, well, you should know something about pros. Oh,
and he's like, you got me there. You got
he has
me
nothing
there.
else to say, really. He's like, because she's like, come on, man, come on, just put an end to this. dead it.
Yeah.
He done it over. He's like he takes it. He gets out his collapsible soapbox. He unhooks the soapbox, puts it on the ground, gets on top of the soapbox. He says, "I used to do things that worked, but were wrong. But I'm not doing that anymore."
Yeah, he's a changed man. He
it's like
spoke to
okay,
God, you know? Like,
okay, Peter. Yes, you are a reformed state's attorney. We get it. And the crazy thing is like we as an audience know this is bullshit because we know that you're just doing this to get at Will. We know that about you. You just proved it by saying, of course, that's the issue. Like you proved it. So for him to just get up on the soapbox like that, it's like, bro, really. And Alicia again with all the clapbacks, she's like, Peter, the problem is it's not the things that you did wrong. The problem was you did things wrong that hurt your family. It's like, ooh, but give it to Peter. Give it to Peter's like, well, guess what, babe? Will is not my family. And it's like deuces.
and then he leaves, walks out.
I'm like, was this supposed to be like a kids transfer? Where are the kids? Like, are we just kicking it or like? Because he just left without nobody. He was just like, later picks up a suitcase out the door. I guess the kids
where
are
were
going
the
to your
kids?
house tonight. I don't know. I thought this was going to be a kid's handoff, or are we just kicking it? Are we just having mom and dad time? I don't know what this was. I was like, okay, cool. But I loved it. I thought it was a conversation, right? It was a good conversation. Things got a little heated. I felt like it could have been longer for sure.
Oh, it's gonna come back up.
Yeah, it's got to because this was definitely a good opening salvo though.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I would just like to note that Jason didn't like Peter almost as much as I did in this entire time. I was like,
what do you mean?
I was like, oh my gosh, yes, be mean to Peter.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I mean, of course.
Sucks. I know, listen, but I was like, yes.
You're so anti-Peter that I looked at as pro-Peter. I've never been pro-Peter, okay? I'm just not as hateful and resentful of him as you are. I am hateful and resentful, just not as much as you.
Okay, that's fair. Back in the courtroom, Judge Parks has taken the stand, and he is not happy about it. He's like, this is a waste of time. This is a witch hunt, and basically pleads fifth to every single question he's asked. Carrie's doing the questioning here. He's asked like if he's ever taken a bribe from that bookie guy, like all this stuff, and he's saying the fifth, and he's like, listen, any judge would take the fifth here. Like, this is, I don't know what you think is going on. And Wendy Scott Carr is like, listen, you could take the fifth or you could answer questions. I was like, okay.
Getting testy, Wendy Scott Carr, getting testy.
And then they bring up the photo, and this, kind of gets the judge again pleads the fifth, but then when he walks out, he's like, well, what the hell's going on? Like, are you setting me up? If I'm not going down with you, like. And there's again eyes between Will and Kalinda, and Elsbeth is like coming over and it's like, I see what this is. I just need to know, is it illegal? No? Okay.
Like, no, we're good there. We're good.
Alicia calls Will to check in to see if he's taking the fifth, and he doesn't know, but then like gives her this little encouragement. Do good, Will. And he's like, always. And I'm like, since when? What is this? But okay. And it's Will's turn to take the stand. So Will, again, I know I have a soft spot for this man.
Of course, yes.
But in this moment, it's a pretty big one. I loved him so much.
This is some good stuff, man. This is some good stuff.
All the stuff. All right, so he's on the stand. Did you visit Judge Parks? Yes. What was
Wendy's like, Wendy multiple times in this sequence is like, I didn't expect you to answer that honestly. Okay, because they were expecting Will to come in and do just what Parks did, plead the fifth the whole time, not answer questions. They was like, oh, okay, you're answering, great. Didn't expect that, but let's go. Let's do this. She's like, she's like, oh, didn't expect that, but then she's like, oh boy, I got you right where I want you, boy. She's like, get ready for this ass whooping. I got you. She's like, what about this?
And this whole time on the stand is like, this is how, if you're ever on a stand, you need to answer questions. Did you visit Judge Parks? Yes. Did you hand him an envelope? Yes. What was in the envelope? Money. Like make them and make the lawyer ask the question. Don't give them more information than what they need.
They ask. Don't give them more than what they are asking.
Yeah, which is like what Will tells his clients all the time. And so it was kind of like fun to see him in that way. But apparently, like, there was money in this envelope, and he gave $2,000 to the judge to give to UNICEF so that children in Uganda can be immunized, which is just like out of the goodness of his heart. But Wendy Scott Carr is like, isn't 2,000 a little much to give to UNICEF?
I mean, this is so masterful that he has this woman questioning donations to charity, being like, why would you give that much money to charity? Like, oh, lady, you are evil. You don't like giving money to
Like,
charity? Oh,
do you want to say that to the kids of Uganda? Cue the pictures that come up. Like,
Wendy Scott Carr hates children in Uganda.
yeah, exactly. And he has the receipt to prove that this is what it was. So it's like, okay.
And Wendy Scott Carr is like ice skating. She's like, oh
yeah.
she's like losing her balance. Like, she is gobsmacked. She doesn't know what to do now. She's like, let's get these notes over. I was like, yeah, this is fantastic.
Dina's like, I got these notes for you. And so she's like, okay, what about this email that you sent Judge Parks to talk about a settlement with? And he's like, I didn't send the email. Read the email. Who's it from? Who's it to? Like, I never sent this email to Judge Parks. Someone must have typed over it.
I love that. He's like, where did you get these? Like, this is company property. Where did you get these from? Wendy Scott Carr, huh? You want to explain that? It's like,
it was Kalinda and Dana.
Yeah, listen, these people walked into this trap so wonderfully, effortlessly. Like the way that Will just knocked them out just in this sequence alone, like the way they fell into their traps. They fell into 2 traps in this sequence. It was like, we got your asses, okay? You didn't think we had you? We had this plan since day 1, y'all. Y'all can't F with us. Like, our Gardner, baby. We do this. It's Kalinda.
Why I love but Will does really good. Like, he is good at a bait and switch. He is good at really like manipulating the situation and he's so smart.
Will is so good at being a schmarmy, smug asshole. When Will is in the catbird seat, there's no one smugger or more schmarmy, unless we're talking about Carrie. Okay, close second is Will Gardner. When Will Gardner knows he has you on the hook, he's like, "Oh, actually, I have these emails right here. You talking about these?
The real ones. The
real
ones.
emails. Yeah. You want to know who they're to? They're to Diane Lockhart, my partner. Talking about settlement because the whole thing is like, oh, this email was you talking about settlements with Judge Parks, seeing which settlement he would sign off on. He's like, oh, really? That's weird because that's not the right email. This here is the right email. you dirty try. Like, I just loved how like they just led them right into the trap. They just went in. And blindfolded, like, we'll come right into the trap, sir. Like, damn.
The whole time, like, Carrie's like smiling because he's like, Will is still my idol. I still love him. He's like, I still want to be him. And then Wendy Scott Carr is like, I didn't ask you the question. Strike them from the record. I did nothing. No.
But what about the emails?
The emails. The emails may never die. The emails.
What about the emails?
Okay, so Dana, though, her reaction to this whole thing is she gets up and she walks out. And then Kalinda's like waiting for her. She's like, I know this is going to be how it is. And she's just like waiting there, staring at it. And Dina's like, you tricked me. First of all, Dina, of course she did.
Yeah. It's not Why would you trust Kalinda?
Yeah. It's like, also, like, do you really think the loyalty to you is higher than the loyalty to the firm? Like,
well, what? I think if you would ask Dana, it's about the loyalty to Alicia over the loyalty of Will.
I don't care what it is, but she's like so mad, Jason, that she slaps her.
She's very mad. She's super mad. Well, Kalinda's like, go ahead. You know you want to. Go ahead.
And this is in front of people.
In front, like right outside the courtroom. Right outside the grand jury courtroom. Like, bruh, Dana is the most unprofessional person I think we've ever seen on this show.
I am not
with all the sexual innuendo she throws around every day while on the job, and then just smacking a private investigator in the middle of a court hallway of a courtroom hallway. Like, wow, that's a lot. But listen, as a fan of mess and drama, I was like, yes, give it to me. I love it. I think it's really. Is this the first? Like, did Alicia smack Peter?
I think so.
But like, oh, we don't get these smacks a whole lot. This is like, oh my god, like Marissa, you came into the StreamYard pre-show, was like, I can't believe they did that. It's like, no, this should be right. You love telenovelas, Marissa. This should be right up your alley.
I do.
This is straight out of a telenovela. Like
it's true. It's true. It is very soapy. But at the same time, I was just like, I can't believe another womanhood, like I was just like thinking of the objects of all this stuff. Looking at it with my messy lens, I can see it.
I loved it. I was like, oh yeah, that was juicy. That was good. I like that. And I was like, hopefully this is the last we see of Dana. Like
fingers crossed.
I don't know. I'm just like, I just don't think Dana's long for this this state's attorney's office.
What else can she do? Like, I don't.
Because she made Wendy Scott Carr look like a fool. She messed up. This is her fault. So like, I can't imagine this is going to go well for her in the future.
Yeah. Will comes out, gives Kalinda the thumbs up, and then says to Kalinda, like, I owe you. She's like, no, you don't. Like,
it's just like, oh my gosh, Kalinda and Will were on it the whole time together.
It was a mess around.
Oh, what? Classic mess around. Yes, it was a mess around, folks. We all seasoned TV viewers, we saw this clock coming all the way. We were like, no, this is not happening. We know the score. We know what's going to happen. Exactly. That's what happened. It was a whole setup.
But it was still like satisfying to watch.
Oh, very much so. Yeah. It was so good to watch play out. Like the end result was just chef's kiss.
So good. So now Elspeth's worried, like, okay, Wendy Scott Carr said there'd be another subpoena. So like, who could it be? Like, who is going on? Yeah, it can't be. It's gotta be someone. Cut to Alicia.
Ooh, I did not see that coming. I was like, oh, this is gonna get even more messy. I was like, bring it, give it to me.
Yeah. So they put Alicia on the stand, and of course she's like, hi, I'm Alicia Florrick, Florrick, like my husband, Peter Florrick.
The man
the
who
one
beat
you
your
lost
ass, who beat your ass. He's trying to be state's attorney when he's got Carr. You remember that?
And I don't really know what her play, other than, maybe you knew about this because you were sleeping with him or whatever, but her line of questioning is very insulting because it's like, she starts off with like, how long were you not working before you started working? And she's like, 13 years. Like, that's so long, isn't it? Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I was like, where are you coming from?
It felt like Wendy Scott Carr was just like, well, it's over. F it. Like, she's just like, it's like, so like, I don't know what her plan here was. Like, I guess she was trying to tell people that Will was inappropriate at work. Like,
I think she wanted to get what she needed to do was to establish the fact that Alicia would have some sort of reason to protect Will.
Yeah.
But I don't know where it would go from there, because
it just felt like she was being messy for messy's sake. Like, oh well, I've lost. I might as well embarrass some people on my way out. Like, because let's not forget that Wendy Scott Carr told Will, this is actually about Peter. Like, I actually want to take Peter down. So like, was this like a way to hit at Peter to be like, I'm going to lose this, but in the process, I'm going to embarrass Peter and his family.
Could be.
Wow, I'm going down. I don't know. It just, when you think about it too hard in the context of like what this case is really about, like this had nothing to do with anything. It's like, okay, like, where are you even going? Like, I was like, to flash forward a little bit, the grand jury will also be like, what was that even about? Like, that's how I was like, what are we even doing here when it's got Carr? Like, what's going on?
Like, I mean, unless, to your point, she was trying to set up another thing, because also later in the episode she's like, Peter, don't worry, we can have like another grand jury, and he's like, no, we're done, we're out. But in this questioning, she's using information that Carrie told her, and Carrie, I love Carrie. I love Carrie so much because he is very true to himself and his principles and everything. He stands up and goes up to Wendy Scott Carr and says, listen, this is inappropriate. What I told you was in confidence, and you're using it in this way.
Well, because I think I interrupted you, but like, Wendy Scott Carr is like literally like, so she literally like puts it all out on Front Street. Like,
yeah.
So, have you had a sexual relationship with Will Gardner? And Alicia's just like, like,
yeah,
what? Like, you're asking me this like in court? You're asking me this like in open court where like people write this shit down? Like, how do you know?
Not
but
even
how?
that. It's like, is it over? When did it start? When did
Yeah,
it end? Like,
like dates. It's
yeah.
like so. First of all, yeah, and like you said, Carrie gets all butthurt because he's like and like we said, Carrie is like one of the more morally centered people, morally focused. He like comes over to WSC. He's like, girl, what are you doing? Like, this is out of pocket. He's like,
Okay.
I told you that information. And I'm like, first of all, Carrie, how do you know these people are having sexual? Like, it's one thing to suspect, but then to like, I don't know. I guess the worst that could have happened is Alicia be like, no, we haven't had a sexual relationship. Because I mean, if the suspicion is there, and Carrie tells Wendy Scott Carr, like, I don't know, but it seems like they fishing. Like, it seems like they probably fishing a lot because they be making eyes at each other. The whole time I was there, they were making eyes at each other. So I think there's got to be something going on. They probably fishing. Like, they were probably shooting the fat. And Wendy Scott Carr's like, what'd you think of them when they worked together?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, they was probably fishing. Like, we all thought they was fishing. Like, we thought they was probably fishing a lot. And so
Well,
I guess when he's in our car, is like, well, let me take my shot. Like, I'm not throwing away my shot, as Geneva would say. But like,
yes.
you know, she was like, F it. Let me go all out because she's in the death throes right now. She's like, I'm gonna throw anything at the wall. She's like, so you and Will fishing? Oh. And so because Alicia is a forthright, honest person,
Well, wait. Before that, even
because I'd lie my ass off.
she like even asked like, and then also like, wasn't your office moved to the 28th floor? And at this point, like Alicia realizes exactly what's going on. She's like looking at Wendy Scott Carr, looking at Carrie. Carrie's like, I don't know what to do. And she just ups and walks out of there. And I was like, way to go. Way to go for this. Because I mean, obviously you're putting yourself at risk. You could be held in contempt, all of this stuff. But she wasn't gonna sit there and take it.
Also, my husband's a state attorney, so
Yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
you're gonna really arrest me. But I was like, and this it's just it's kind of nasty, really, because it's this woman, Wendy Scott Carr, like denigrating another woman to be like, you only got your position, you only got where you are because you were fishing the boss. That's
Yeah.
the only reason you're here.
Yeah.
That's basically what she's saying to Alicia and to the grand jury. It's like, wow, girl, you are really just kind of taking everything that I've done over the last 3 years and chalking it all up to me possibly having a sexual relationship with Will Gardner. I mean, is it a little true? A little bit. Like
But it was
like
more
Alicia.
on Will's part than her part. Like
Yeah,
the whole
for sure. Will was like, Will gave Alicia this job because listen, he wanted to get he wanted to get in them draws. He wanted to go fishing. Okay, he wanted to throw in the lure, throw in the bait.
he played the long game.
Hopefully, she bites the worm and
Oh.
comes on in, reels her on in. Okay, that was some of the motivation. But we as an audience have seen Alicia do so well and be so smart, win her cases. So we are offended with Alicia because we know Alicia deserves this job. Alicia deserves what she has.
Yeah.
And for Wendy Scott Carr to come at this and be like, "Oh, girl, you only get where you are because you slept with the boss." Like, ooh, that's gross. Like,
well, and she like ran this whole campaign about like being a mom, like and being, like doing all this stuff. So yeah, it goes against her character as we know her for. I'm really, really interested in what her true motivation is. Like, even though she's like quote unquote done, I really do hope it comes back in some way so that we can learn more about it.
I think she was just desperate, and when people get desperate, they do.
Oh,
desperate
sure,
things.
yeah, no,
So
not the motivation for this, but like the motivation for all of it. Like, I just want to know what her. I know it's to get Peter, but I'm like, what is her? Like, what is it just because he won? What do you think? Like, are you gonna become state's attorney? Like, how is this gonna play out for you? I still don't understand.
Yeah, we didn't touch enough on that. Like, she told Will that like a few episodes ago, and then it just kind of got dropped.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine just it being just kind of like a revenge thing. Like, you beat me, so F you. I'm going to embarrass you on a big stage. I don't know. And how Peter didn't see that, I don't know. It's whatever.
Well, he was just so pissed that they were sleeping together. That not
right. He lost sight. He lost sight of
it.
things.
Yeah.
So yeah. I loved. First of all, like, there's so much going on in this scene, right? Like, you have the moment for Carrie and Alicia, for Alicia look over at Carrie and be like, wow, bro. Wow.
Mhm.
And he's in the eyes are
Mhm.
just, they're acting with their eyes. And Carrie's
Mhm.
like, I'm so sorry. Like, I did not mean for this to happen. Like, this is not me. Like, I don't think this was something that I had to do with. Like, I'm so sorry. And for Carrie to stand up and
Yeah.
walk over to Wendy Scott Carr, like, girl,
Yeah.
this is not cool. Don't do
Yeah.
this. And she's like, sit your ass down, little boy. He's like, okay, I'll
Well,
go
he's
sit down.
like, if you have a problem, you could leave.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's like, I just love that moment. And if we were giving stars to everyone, I give Carrie a star,
oh,
because
for
it's like,
sure.
because the way that he stood up and did that when he didn't have to, and the way that he and Alicia were communicating with their eyes, it's like so good, so good. And the way like Alicia's like gets up and leaves, I'm like, yeah, girl, get out of there, go.
Go, bye.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Wendy Scott Carr is like trying to wrap this up, right?
yeah.
Like she's
I mean,
like,
well, and y'all know my moral like terribleness. I'd have been like, no, I've never had sex with Will Gardner. Do you have something that proves I've had sex with Will Gardner? Yeah, I got no problem
I'm
lying on
gonna
set.
need more specifics to be able to answer that question.
That's the Marissa Garza way of asking that. I'd be like, nope. Next. Next question.
Well, you could. I mean, that is a risk, but yeah, you could do that.
Someone's gonna play this podcast in a court appearance I had. You're like, so are you telling the truth here, Mr. Reed? You're like, yeah, of course. I put my hand on the Bible, said that I would. And they go, well, we have
Have
a
you
clip
ever
from
said that you wouldn't
yeah,
tell the truth on the stand?
we have a clip from the Good Pod season 3, episode 14. Go ahead and play that, bailiff. I will lie my ass off on the stand. Like,
You're like, oh, thanks so much for listening.
yeah, just no context. Like did you really 5 stars at least? Did you give us a review and a rating?
So after this semi defeat, Wendy Scott Carr is like, okay, everyone, like it's late in the day. I'm just really going to ask you to vote to indict Will Gardner, as long as there's no other questions. Like, let's move forward. Oh, sorry. Did you say questions? I have a question. Who is this Peter dude? Why is he? And also, like, who cares who this lady sleeps with? And, like, all this stuff, it all just unravels in front of her. And I love that at the end, they kind of the question was like, well, what if Florick and the judge were working together? Huh? That would be so interesting.
That didn't hit me great. I didn't love that. I was like, this feels kind of corny to me.
For sure.
I was like, I didn't love that ending, because I guess that's the way for them to tell us, like, no, they're not going to indict Will, because they see what Wendy Scott Carr was doing here. I really kind of wanted Peter to actually pull the plug on this after he hears the Alicia testimony, be like, you know what? I see what you're doing, Wendy Scott Carr. So we're gonna cut this. We're not gonna do this no more, because this is nonsense. But I thought it was a little off the way they ended this.
I just loved watching Wendy Scott Carr watch it all unravel in front of her.
So
That was
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alicia, after she leaves the courthouse, is like realizing, oh crap, testimony gets released to the public in these things, and I just told everyone I slept with my boss. I gotta go home and tell the kids.
Yeah.
So she runs over to do that. While she's home, she gets a call from Kalinda saying, don't worry, Will is not getting indicted. They didn't indict a ham sandwich. And there's a party and you should come. And we get an actual like friend moment here, Jason, of thanks so much for calling.
Yeah. And Kalinda's
welcome.
Kalinda does her Kalinda thing, like, oh, no problem. Hangs up the phone, is like, yes. Like, we're getting back there. We're getting back to friends. I love this. And like, yeah, it was a nice moment, because just in the nick of time, right? Like, because Alicia, literally the kids walk in the door, Alicia's about to tell them, like, listen, it's gonna come out that I was fishing my boss a lot, so to be ready for that. But she gets saved just in time by Kalinda, which again should put more brownie points in the Kalinda column for Alicia, because Kalinda was the only one thinking of Alicia in that moment. To be like, let me get to Alicia before, because Kalinda knows Alicia. She's like, she's gonna be trying to tell everybody and their mother about this before it comes out. So let me catch her and tell her the news. She was the only person thinking of Alicia in this moment. So that should really, it should ingratiate Alicia more to Kalinda. We'll see what that looks like later down the line and later episodes. But yeah, and so Alicia's like, whoo, Woo! Did not have to tell my kids who I'm fishing. Thank goodness.
Yeah. It's just like, I will not be attending the party. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Like, I am gonna stay home. And at the party, though, this is another thing I love about Will. He likes to dance. I like to dance. I love dancing. And so he's like trying to get Elsbeth to dance. And I gotta say, I think Elsbeth today would have taken
Oh
him
yeah, for
on it. It
sure.
was so interesting to see her say like no and deny the dance
Mhm.
at this point. Um,
Versus like, why couldn't Elspeth have been me? Why
I know.
couldn't I
I
have been
mean,
Elspeth?
we have a lot of similarities. I have a
Be,
lot of topaz.
be asked to dance by Will. Why couldn't it have been me?
Well,
See,
that or
you
Diane.
went over to your Josh Charles Dead Poet Society cardboard cutout. You're like, dance with me. you were
We
dancing
dance
around
all
your
the time.
apartment.
We
Yeah,
dance
I
all the
know.
time.
I
Like,
know.
I
I
don't
know.
need any. Yeah, it's our time.
No excuse needed to dance with your Dead Poet Society cutout. Well, in the scene where Alicia finds out that she doesn't have to tell her kids about who she's been fishing, she does say like, "We should take a family vacation." Do you think
Oh yeah,
we're
yeah.
going to see that family vacation?
No,
I don't remember any episode, but you don't think we're going
no.
to see the week off of family vacation? Something weird's going to happen? No,
I don't know. I mean, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think it's going to be all vacation. She's going to get called. It's
of
like
course not.
when she tried to bring her brother back from Oregon, and then
Yeah,
she got like
exactly.
the call, and Leif did that whole thing.
Yeah, I just wonder if we're going to get an episode where Alicia's supposed to be on vacation again, and she keeps getting
Unless
called in.
there's a like Alicia Less episode where she's just like out on vacation.
Hey,
So
cool. Yeah,
could
I
be.
wouldn't say no to that.
But back to the dancing.
Uh huh.
Will does dance with Diane, and that makes me
Oh
so happy because it's like mom and dad are happy and they're
yes.
so together and and I love those moments.
Just the friend chemistry, right?
Yes,
Is so good between
yes,
them. It's just like effortless for them.
yeah. It's like you can be friends. It can
Hmm.
happen.
Yeah.
Uh you could also kind of get fired from your job, which is kind of
Ooh.
what happens to Wendy Scott Carr. Peter is like, okay, you are excused. You
You
can leave.
you're no longer needed. You're excused. She's like, but he's like, nope, it's over.
You
We're
called my
done.
wife.
He's like, there's so much to do. Like calling my wife. I was like, oh, like what? Like what? Wendy, where do you think this is gonna go? Like, how did you see this ending for you? Like,
Did you think this out?
yeah, even if this was successful, whatever you were trying to do, did you think Peter was gonna let you keep going with this after you called his wife on the stand and exposed her infidelity in open court? You thought that was gonna go well for you? Like, did she think like, oh, Peter probably hates Alicia. He'll probably be fine with this. Like, what was your thought
Yeah,
process?
it
Like,
was
let me in on the thought process. Like, what did you think was gonna happen?
because
Like,
she says to him like it was a strategy, and I was like, not a very good one. It was
no,
not a good one. This failed
not
so
not a
bad.
strategy for keeping your job. That was not a good strategy.
So she's out for now.
My assistant will validate your parking. I was like, oh, this is I liked how low key Peter was because we like this is Peter the mob boss, right? We
Mm-hmm,
saw it a few episodes ago when he was talking to that headmistress of like,
mm-hmm.
you don't say no to the
I
state's
didn't like the
attorney,
closing of the door. Yeah,
right?
no.
Yeah, and this was kind of in that vein. He's just like he was keeping it calm, but a little threatening with his calmness. He was like, my assistant will validate your parking. It's like, okay, don't ask any more questions. Stop talking, just leave. And Wendy's this last desperate gasp of like, "This isn't over, Peter Florrick. I'm sending this to the bar." And Peter's like, "I don't care. Go ahead. Like,
You
just
do what you
get out of
want
my
to
office.
do. Yeah, like
Get up
I'm.
out of my office. Like, bye, girl."
Yeah,
So yeah,
I.
I don't know if we're going to see WSC ever again. I hope we do because I hope she gets more comeuppance. But
I mean, she's fun to watch. She's a
yeah, for sure.
great character.
Yeah.
But we shall see. You would think that that was like the entire episode, but we had a whole little Eli storyline going on. Eli and Glack
Glad.
and Susie has returned
Uh,
to the good way.
Stacey, right? Stacey's her name.
Stacy. It's
Stacey.
Stacy. I wrote Susie down and Stacy down in my notes in different places. Stacy has returned. Good old Amy Sedaris. So basically Eli, as you know, like on his quest to get more jobs, basically. And he has gone to the Gay and Lesbian Alliance of Chicago, aka GLAC, because they can't use GLAD. And
Glack Glack sounds like a kid's like novelty toy that was sold in the
like
90s.
Gak. Do you
Yeah.
remember
Oh,
Gak?
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm thinking of that, because
Yeah.
Glack sounds like Glack.
Yeah, like Gak. And he is very upset that Alicia is not with him on this. He is there with Caitlin, and he calls Alicia like, I need you. You're a gay icon. I need you here. And I was like, first of all, the fact that like just taking their characters out of this, the fact that Alan Cumming is calling
True.
someone a gay icon was so great. I
Well,
loved it.
I think that's kind of honestly probably true, right? Like, I
Yeah.
think in the zeitgeist, I think Alicia
Yeah, it
probably like
was.
the character of Alicia was a gay icon, because, like
Yes.
David says, it's the suffering or whatever. Your
Yes.
suffering is iconic, and like so. And thinking about the recent episodes of the season, they have like spent so much time pairing Kalinda with Eli. We haven't really gotten a lot of Alicia Eli. Like we thought
Yeah.
we were going to get a lot of Eli Alicia mess arounds, but we haven't really gotten it. And we got a little bit more of a taste this episode of an Alicia Eli classic mess around.
We got the runway laid for more of that.
Yeah,
in the
more mess around. Mess around one way. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, he's there because he thinks that Glack needs help arguing against the Defense of Marriage Act, which has defined marriage only between a woman and a man. And Alicia's like, don't worry, you're in good hands with David Lee's niece.
Oh, the three magic words that Eli needed to hear. He's like, say what now? She is my mortal enemy's niece. Oh yeah, let's go. Like, let's go.
He gets off the phone, turns around, there's Stacey. It's like, I guess we're up for the same jobs again. And Stacey's like, oh, there's just so much I can learn from you. Like, let's go have drinks, hot drinks. Like,
this little maniacal laugh that Amy Sedaris puts on for Stacey Hall is so good. She's like, oh, Eli. It's like, okay, this is good. This is a
it's
character.
so good. And Eli thinks it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna play your game back to you. I'm gonna call the front desk and say, hey, can you tell Stacey that Rush Limbaugh, like, she's gonna be late for Rush Limbaugh's meeting, and like that would be not great for the people of Glack to hear. And he's like all proud of himself. He's like, oh, I did this. And this brings Eli to have a conversation with Alicia about quote unquote attitude. And he's like, first of all, he's hazing Caitlin. Like, now that he knows this, he's basically saying, hey, can you make copies for me of stuff from like 800 years ago? And she does it because she's Caitlin.
Yeah, and we haven't seen, like I said, we haven't seen a lot of the Alicia Eli kind of banter, and I love Alicia coming in as Eli kind of says. Alicia comes in like, what's the problem now, Eli? Who are we acting out against now, Eli? David Lee, me,
Yeah,
and she's getting sassy with Alicia, and Eli's like, listen here, Alicia, like, you seem to think of us as still, I am your husband's campaign manager. But like, I outrank you. Like, I am your boss.
An equity
So, like,
partner, and you're a third-year associate. So.
right. So you need to check your tone and attitude when you're speaking to me. He's like literally says, like, let's reevaluate our working relationship.
I love that he prefaces that with like, you're making me use couples therapy language.
Yeah. And Alicia, for her part, is like, yeah, like,
okay.
actually, you're right. Like, let's go. Like, let's get to work. Like, you're so right. I forgot my place. Let's get to work. Like, okay, I like that. I like Alicia. Like, yeah.
I've been a little distracted with Will, but yeah, you're right. I'm here. So then Eli and Stacey go meet for drinks, and she wants to have basically like a hot toddy with a lot of whipped cream on it. And then in the middle of he's like, well, how did you handle the Rush Limbaugh situation? And she's like, I just told them that I was going there against the DOMA Act. Like, I don't know why you thought this was like a whole thing. He thought he had like won in the situation, but he hadn't. And then Stacey's like, I have something to tell you too, but I need to like still myself before I do. I desire you, Eli, every part of you. And I was like, where is this coming from? What is this? And Eli too is like, oh, do you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. That's right. I'm not going to get jostled by this information. This is not going to get me off of this thing. She's like, oh, okay, well, what if I put some whipped cream on my hand or on your hand and then eat it off of your fingers?
Oh,
what is
I
happening?
was like, whoa. Like, for Amy Sedaris and Alan Cumming to, go that far with, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting.
But
This is,
notice it's network TV, so we never actually saw her do anything with his fingers. Like they moved
did
the
we not?
camera. They moved the camera so that you
Oh,
couldn't see her like doing it.
I
I was like,
guess.
this is like a
I thought
network.
we did, but
If this
okay.
was like HBO, you would have
Maybe
seen the whole thing.
maybe my brain filled in the rest. Maybe my brain was like, this is what it
You
looks like. And I
can't do that.
just, yeah.
Yeah. So there's that happening. David Lee walks into Eli's office and knocks a bunch of stuff over. And Eli's like, oh, this is so interesting. Caitlin, can you come to the office, please? Because you're going to pick up all this stuff. And David Lee's like, oh, no, that's not how this is going. This is not, because if you remember, like I worked on Peter Florrick's divorce with his wife, Alicia Florrick. And I don't know if you're planning to run him for governor, like I wouldn't want to say anything. Like that would be so bad. And so Eli's like, okay, I hear ya.
Listen, it's not very often that people can get one over on Eli, but Eli lost this bout with David, and we talked about the first meeting with David a few episodes ago. This is a really good follow up because David literally just comes to the office and literally just knocks something off Eli's desk, like F your files, and Eli tries to get back. He's like, oh, that's funny. You think that's cool? Your niece ought to come in here and pick it up. He's like, no, baby, she's not. Because guess what? I got information. And you don't want the information get out. Not saying that I would do that. Not saying that I would betray client-attorney privilege at all.
But I could.
Maybe I would. Again, more stuff being unsaid, being said.
Yes.
But I would, though. I would slip some shit into the media because I'm David Fishing Lee. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't fish with me.
Yeah. It was, and he also declares his love for his niece in this entire interaction as well, which was kind of nice to see.
Yeah, and then Caitlin comes, he's like, oh, sweetheart. No, Eli doesn't need anything. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Yeah. It's like, Caitlin is the only good thing in this world. You're not going to mess with her. Okay? It's like, so good. Really, like, again, we thought that these Eli David confrontations are going to be good, and they have been so far.
Yes, agreed. So Alicia does accompany Caitlin and Eli back to Glack, and Eli's on the phone. And Caitlin's like, did I do something wrong? Like, I wasn't able to really tell Eli what I wanted to tell him before because he just like kind of went everywhere. And we're just like, no, don't worry about it. But little Caitlin and her investigation found that this is not about DOMA. This is about the fact that the president of Glack endorsed the T-Mobile merger, which was a big thing. Do you remember that? It was a huge thing.
Very vaguely, very, very vaguely.
Yeah, the T-Mobile merger from his position at Glack. And so they're going to need some sort of crisis management. This gets Eli like, okay, this is great. And then he's like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go have drinks with Stacey and gloat. I'm going to tell her.
Well, not before Alicia is like, Eli, don't you have don't you have something to say to Caitlin? he was like, thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you so much. So Eli is doing, again, it's like Stacey will do something and then Eli will try to out Stacey, and then Stacey will come back. But Eli tells Stacey that he desires her. And they share a kiss at the bar. And then the next word out of his mouth are, I got the Glack account. And you can see this entire demeanor change. Stacey's like, what's wrong? Like, I still do desire you, but the way a victor desires spoils, not in that way. And then Stacey's like, okay, let's just go fishing. Let's go have sex right now. And Eli's like, okay.
I mean, and the way this whole thing played out, where it's like they're literally playing chicken with a kiss. They both keep inching in, the other one inches in, the other one inches in until they actually kiss. I don't think either of them came into this thinking they were actually going to kiss, but neither of them went back down, so they actually kissed. And then it's like, all right, they keep calling each other's bluff. All right, come on, you said you wanted to fish, let's go fish. I don't think we even explain this, but for all the fish references we're making, because
Oh,
Stacey at some point in the episode was like, I'm trying
no.
not to curse, so I'm substituting words. So she goes, like, when Eli tells her he got the Glass account, she's like, oh, fish. And because she's like substituting words for bad
Well,
words.
yes, but that sets up when they do, like, we go back to her room and
Yeah.
she's like, that was some good fishing.
Really good fishing, Eli. It was like, oh, like I really like we explored a little bit of Eli and romantic dabbling with America Ferrera. I
Yeah.
forgot her character's name, Natalie.
Natalie. Yeah.
Natalie. We explored that a little bit but for them to actually like take it this far, where Eli's like fishing, where we see Eli fishing, we see the after effects of Eli fishing right after. It's like, oh, I love this for Eli.
Well, and Eli's again, like on the top, he's like, look, I just got the Glack account. I just, went fishing.
I mean, on the top, literally. I don't know, who knows.
And then he like is putting his clothes back on and he finds a brochure. And this brochure is for his ex-wife's campaign. It's like, you're doing my ex-wife's campaign. She's like, well, she asked me, what was he supposed to do? And so it's just like, was this whole thing like her way of doing this? Like, how did it play out? Do they just keep like manipulating each other? I enjoy this back and forth between them almost as much, if not even more, than the David Lee stuff. I just like that Eli has all this, like, all of these relationships that he's trying to manage that he doesn't do very well at.
In a episode where there are just so many plans within plans and machinations and everything, for this Eli Stacey to go so far where she's like, I'm gonna F this guy and then I'm gonna put his clothes on top of this brochure that I made up for his ex-wife's campaign, so he knows that I again fished him after he finished fishing me. It's genius. It's like
genius.
Such a big plan.
Wait, oh, do you like the blue?
Yeah.
Change it. Like, oh my gosh, so good. So good. A+ episode in my book. I really like, this is where the show shines. It really, comes together. I like when everyone's working together and has like a common goal, especially like in the Will case. But yeah.
And we didn't have to rely on any big guest stars, nothing too flashy. This was just like a true ensemble episode.
Yes.
Like everyone was involved. Everyone had a plan, had a part.
Except for Jackie.
Except for Jackie. Thank goodness. No Jackie. No Jackie. Very minimal kids. Always makes for a great Good Wife episode.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a great episode. I'm gonna write this one down on a little notepad to be like top Good Wife episodes. Maybe we'll think about that as we move along in the Good Wife mover. We'll think back maybe next time we come together. We'll talk about maybe do a top 5, right? Like let's think about
like at the end of the season.
Maybe at the end of the season. That sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
The top five so far in the Good Wife. I think that'd be a good exercise. And as we get great episodes, we'll move things in and out of the top 5, so on and so forth.
Like on Wayne's World. Is that too old? Yeah, they had the countdown thing. There was like a whole board. They sat on the thing and then they were like, this is number 10. Anyway, look it up. Google
Wayne's World all the way through.
Not the movie, the sketches.
Oh,
Saturday Night Live.
Okay, yes.
When they're coming to you live from their basement in Aurora, Illinois.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So that's the episode. Great episode. Loved it. Marissa, do you want to tell the people out there where they can find you and all your musings and all your nerdity? Go for it.
My stuff and things can be found at itsmemarissag.com. There's links to everything I do there, as well as my mailing list if you'd like to join it. I'm also here talking with Jason about the Gilded Age, also on our sister pod, the Gilded Pod. It has its own feed. It's not in the same place, but it is in the same YouTube channel if you're looking for it. That's been really fun. And I'm also over on Whirlwind Podcast talking about Pretty Little Liars, but only one previously on at a time. And I am trying, now we're at a point where we finished a season so we could watch everything. And I think I've watched episodes too far away from the podcast because I've already forgotten what I'm supposed to talk about. So that's my journey with that podcast at the moment. Jason, what do you got going on this week?
Yeah, you can find me over on the Perfect Match podcast. We do have our Patreon that we're doing. We are talking about old episodes of Married at First Sight until the new season starts. So we're in the beginning stages of season 11, one of the best seasons of Married at First Sight. So if that is a show that you're at all interested in, come on over as me and Asia Welch talk about that show. It's over on our Patreon, patreon.com/a perfect match podcast. So come on over if that is a thing you're into. Like Marissa said, we're talking Gilded Age over on the Gilded Pod. Having a great time over there. That podcast is banging. We love it. So yeah, check us out in all those places. Until next time, stay fishing good.